Certainly, you've noticed the price of gasoline these days, and it's at lowest point in some 4 years.
The average price in Grand Rapids is now $2.90 a gallon. 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso has been researching the reasons and is here right now to answer the most important question. How long will it continue, Steve?
Well, I've got to tell you this, Sue. After all the years of doing gas price stories, I finally have the definitive answer. Gas prices are going to continue to fall until they start to go back up again. Now, that answer may seem like a cop-out, but actually it's true. But first, we need to consider some of the reasons gas is relatively cheap.
Quite simply, it's a supply and demand world out there. More supply or less demand equals cheaper gas. And right now, there's both.
That the U.S. is producing the most oil that we have since the 1980s.
In the past 5 years, oil production in the United States has almost doubled from just over 5 million barrels a day in 2009 to 10 million barrels per day this year. Traditional producers of crude have taken notice.
The Saudis started it off about 3 weeks ago by saying that they would drop prices for October crude oil shipments. Then Iran and Iraq got on the bus too, and oil prices have been declining ever since OPEC has signaled that maybe they'll start a price war.
As a result, the average price of wholesale crude has fallen over 20% this year. Combine that with the fact that demand has fallen significantly since the end of the summer driving season, and suddenly Americans are saving over $100 million a day. That is money that is potentially being spent in other segments of the economy. But how long can this last?
This should stick around for another month or two. Prices will again start to go up as we get closer to warmer weather.
Now, late this afternoon, things have gotten significantly more interesting. Oil now at $79 a barrel. This is a benchmark. This is a spot where traders believe is a magic number and signals that other traders may be looking for a new price floor. That means there's a very real possibility that gas in the next couple of days could continue to fall and fall big. We'll keep an eye on it for certain. Right now, live in studio controls, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.
It's one of those things that affects everybody. You want to hear about gas prices, you know?
I'm enjoying it. I don't want to be lulled into complacency, though, when they go back up, Steve.
They will.
Oh, yeah.
You know they will.
Thanks, Steve.